Oba Femi vs. Grayson Waller vs. Austin Theory, NXT Championship match, NXT Vengeance Day 2025. What happens when a dominant champion collides with two of the most arrogant and dangerous superstars in WWE? 1 title. 3 competitors. Endless chaos. At NXT Vengeance Day 2025, Oba Femi found himself in the biggest challenge of his reign as he stepped into the ring against Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. Did the powerhouse champion survive? Or did the numbers game finally catch up to him? Stay tuned because we're breaking down every major moment from this incredible championship battle. Welcome back to Stick Man, the home of wrestling stories, match analysis, and everything happening inside the squared circle. Tonight we're taking a deep dive into one of the most talked about championship matches of the year, Oba Femi defending the NXT Championship against Grayson Waller and Austin Theory at NXT Vengeance Day 2025. This wasn't just a title defense. This was a test of dominance, intelligence, endurance, and survival. On one side stood Oba Femi, the unstoppable champion whose strength and confidence had transformed him into one of NXT's most feared competitors. On the other side stood Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, two superstars known for their charisma, athleticism, and willingness to do whatever it takes to gain an advantage. Would power overcome strategy? Or would teamwork and opportunism prove too much for the champion? Let's break it all down. As the competitors made their entrances, the atmosphere inside the arena was electric. The champion walked to the ring with complete confidence. Oba Femi looked focused, calm, and ready for war. His body language sent a clear message: he wasn't intimidated by the odds. Meanwhile, Grayson Waller and Austin Theory entered with their usual swagger. Both men appeared confident, almost amused by the challenge ahead of them. The opening moments immediately revealed the match's central story. The champion possessed overwhelming strength, but his challengers had speed, experience, and numbers on their side. Early on, Waller and Theory attempted to control the pace. They used quick movements and strategic attacks to keep the champion from building momentum. Whenever Oba Femi started gaining control, one of the challengers would intervene. But eventually, the champion exploded. The crowd erupted as Oba unleashed a series of powerful offensive attacks that reminded everyone why he was carrying the NXT Championship. His raw strength completely changed the momentum of the match. For a brief moment, it looked as though neither challenger had an answer. But championship matches are rarely that simple. As the battle continued, Waller and Theory began adapting. They targeted opportunities instead of direct confrontation. They picked their moments carefully, and they understood that defeating Oba Femi required patience. The match evolved into a fascinating chess game between brute force and tactical awareness. One of the most impressive aspects of this match was Oba Femi's presence. Champions often carry pressure into big matches, but Oba carried himself like a superstar who fully believed he belonged at the top. His offense looked devastating. Every slam, every strike, and every power move felt meaningful. He wasn't just trying to win, he was trying to make a statement. At the same time, Grayson Waller demonstrated why he's one of the smartest performers in the industry. His timing was excellent throughout the contest. Rather than engaging in unnecessary risks, he waited for openings and looked to capitalize whenever the champion showed even the slightest weakness. Then there was Austin Theory. Theory brought explosiveness and athleticism to the encounter. His ability to transition from defense to offense created several dangerous moments that could have changed the outcome at any second. One of the biggest themes throughout the match was momentum. Momentum constantly shifted from competitor to competitor. Just when it appeared Oba Femi had complete control, Waller would create an opening. Just when Waller looked ready to steal victory, Theory would enter the picture. And every time Theory seemed close to gaining the advantage, the champion would remind everyone why he was considered one of the most dominant forces in NXT. This constant uncertainty made the match incredibly engaging. Nobody could confidently predict the next major turning point. Another key element was endurance. Triple threat matches demand a different level of conditioning. Competitors must stay alert at all times because threats can emerge from every direction. Oba Femi's stamina was particularly impressive considering the amount of punishment he absorbed while simultaneously defending against two challengers. That resilience added another layer to his championship performance. As the match entered its final stages, the intensity reached another level. The margin for error became smaller. Every move felt capable of ending the contest. The crowd sensed that the championship could change hands at any moment. Near falls created waves of anticipation throughout the arena. Each competitor pushed harder than before. The physicality increased, the urgency increased, and the pressure increased. This is where championship matches separate themselves from ordinary contests. The ability to perform under extreme pressure often determines who leaves with the gold. The closing stretch showcased exactly why all three competitors belong in the spotlight. Their determination, athleticism, and competitive spirit created a dramatic finish worthy of a major championship event. And when the dust finally settled, the result left fans talking long after the event ended. Now let's discuss the bigger picture. What does this match mean for the future of NXT? For Oba Femi, a successful title defense would further strengthen his reputation as one of the most dominant champions in recent NXT history. Every victory adds credibility. Every challenge overcome makes future opponents appear even more desperate to stop him. For Grayson Waller, a strong performance reminds the wrestling world that he remains a legitimate threat whenever championship opportunities arise. Even without winning, performances like this can elevate a superstar's standing. The same applies to Austin Theory. A competitive showing against elite opposition reinforces his position as one of WWE's most talented young stars. Sometimes a match can create new rivalries, new alliances, and new opportunities even without a title change. That's why this contest feels important beyond the championship itself. The ripple effects could influence NXT for months to come. Fan discussion segment. Now I want to hear from you. Who impressed you the most in this championship clash? Was Oba Femi's power the deciding factor? Did Grayson Waller have the smartest strategy? Or was Austin Theory the superstar who came closest to stealing the spotlight? Do you think Oba Femi is currently the most dominant champion in NXT? And who should be next in line for a championship opportunity? Drop your predictions in the comments section below. I read your comments every single day, and I love seeing the debates between wrestling fans from around the world. Let's get the conversation started. NXT Vengeance Day 2025 delivered exactly what fans hoped for: high stakes, intense action, compelling storytelling, and championship drama. Oba Femi, Grayson Waller, and Austin Theory each brought something unique to the contest. The champions showcased incredible power and resilience. The challengers displayed intelligence, athleticism, and determination. Together, they created a memorable title match that highlighted the incredible depth of talent within NXT. Whether you're a longtime fan or someone just discovering NXT, this match served as a reminder of why championship competition remains the heart of professional wrestling. The road ahead promises even more challenges, more rivalries, and more unforgettable moments. And if this match is any indication, the future of NXT is incredibly exciting. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to Stickman, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest wrestling news, match reviews, predictions, and superstar analysis. Share this video with your friends and fellow wrestling fans. And remember, the action never stops here on Stickman. Until next time, keep enjoying the world of professional wrestling, and we'll see you in the next video.